Where did we? Well, I don't know. You rolled it up. You rolled it up nice and tight.
I had it in my hand just to go.
Did you find it? No. Oh my gosh.
Here it is.
Oh. They're trying to drive us all crazy.
It's a short trip.
Amen to that one.
It is a short trip. Well, we need to set the sound.
Kelly Vendors and Nancy Henderson are watching. Hello.
Hey, ladies.
Bear with us. We're getting
Hey,
it ready.
ladies. We're trying to get started here. We're going to try this microphone again and see if it works this week. If it doesn't, hello, Sheila.
Tell them to type in as soon as they find out. Make sure they fill in all the way.
Can you hear that? Somebody give me a note. Can you hear the microphone?
Now live.
Anybody? Can you hear me? Nancy says she can hear me. Yay!
It works.
We are so excited that the speaker is working this week. Okay, so we're a couple of minutes early, so we're gonna. Oh, y'all, say hello. Yeah, we're gonna keep a record of everybody who's here tonight, not by name but by numbers, and then we're gonna share it. Y'all be sure you share it, because we're gonna draw another winner from the shares as well as those of you who are here. And then you're going to get your pattern. The first group is going to get their last pattern tonight. How about that? But you can't show it yet, because there are a few of you who are running a little bit behind, like 2 patterns behind the rest. So, hello, Kathy. Hi, Janet. Okay, share it with your friends so you get into that drawing as well. Sheila shared. Yay, good for you. Some of you are in our local guild group, and you're going to come to my house on Monday night. Oh boy, that's going to be fun. I might have it cleaned up and might not. We'll see. But let us step away here and make sure we've got everything working on the other side. Robin is here helping me tonight again, which is really wonderful.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah, Janet shared again. Hi, Terry.
I'm going to turn this off.
Exactly where is that, Terry? Onalaska. I don't know where that is.
All right, so share.
Robin shared. We want to get everybody involved because I started writing another mystery today. So as soon as we're finished with this one, we are going to start with the next one. It's going to be so funny. Lake Livingston. Okay, great. Hey, Janice. Everybody's getting on. Yay! Everybody finished their dinner before they started? I hope you did. I didn't.
I was going to wait till afterwards and then decided to go ahead and have just a little bit of something. I didn't want my tummy growling in the middle of this.
Robin said she did, but then she stopped, but then she started again because she didn't want her tummy growling. I never wanted to eat anything before I got up in front of a crowd. I don't care what I was talking about. It was probably going to be a disaster if I did, so I don't worry about my tummy growling. So we're still got about 3 minutes before we're ready to start. So I'm going to step away, make sure we've got everything going, and then we'll be right back. Good.
The heck? I don't know what the heck that was. See? we're up here. Good, we're up to 14 people already. Okay, so I got that on.
Mm-hmm. All you have to do at the time is put that in. Get the total number of people too.
They're still working on it now.
Yeah.
Nancy. Perfect, thank you. It's not 4 o'clock here, dinner hour. Janice says that she must be like all the way over in California or something.
4 o'clock. You're on the West Coast, huh, Janet? Well, maybe it's snack time. How's that?
I'm into that.
Of course, for me, snack time is any time. I love my snack time. So, where are you, Janet? Got several people who are here
General vicinity.
from a long way. Oh, Teresa, welcome. You're going to recognize some of what's behind me today. Share it with people, Teresa, so you get in the drawing. Nancy says tea time. Tea time's good. Or it might be happy hour. How about that? I do have a meeting on Wednesday nights with shop owners that's called a happy hour, which is always kind of funny because North Central Washington, great, Janet. I hope you're not affected by the fires out there. Sheila wants to order the spray bottles. She'll pick it up on Monday. You got it, girl. We're going to go ahead and get started. I think we're at about 7 o'clock. Are we at 7 o'clock?
Almost 1 minute. Oh, no, I'm starting time to lunch. I'm okay.
Robin says we'll start whenever we want to, which I guess is great. Yes, Sheila, I know you can pick it up on Monday. That's going to be fun to have everybody here. And Carrie shared, and Kathy Payne, good. Welcome. And Terry shared, good.
Good. Terry's registering. Good. Thank you, Terry.
Wonderful. We're getting everybody trained, and I'm not sure if it's you that's getting trained or if it's us, but it's okay. We're getting there, and we're having fun. This past week, Paula sent me a note and reminded me of something that I had forgotten about, actually. She sent me the picture of a snacking. In Kansas we call it grazing. Yes, we did, didn't we? She sent me a picture of a quilt that she had finished, and she included with it a picture and an ad from a cruise that I taught on a number of years ago. A quilt that was called, good, Janet, I'm glad there's no fires. A quilt that was called Riverboat. Now, Riverboat started out essentially as a block in my block of the month, General's Wives. I almost did not include it in the quilt because it was so simple. But when I got it done and I took it into the store, my staff went gaga over that block. So I started out by making a quilt using that block all by itself, using just 3 fabrics. And let me turn this just a little bit. This was the original Riverboat, and the block is super, super simple. This one was a little larger. It was 5 by 6 blocks, and then the borders, and it was just super popular. Well, after I made that, I was asked to go teach on the cruise, and they wanted it a little smaller. So, because when you're teaching on those cruises, you got to be able, you as a customer need to be able to finish a quilt in a day because you're making 3 on a cruise. So I did it again, and I made all my backgrounds out of shirtings, and hey Bobby, all of the blocks were made out of assorted Civil War fabrics because that was what was so popular at that point. And that was the one that Paula had made. And then after I made that one, I decided what would happen if I used the same background and used batiks. Well, as you can see over here is Riverboat in batiks with a single background. Same quilt as this, but a totally different look. I no longer have the Civil War one because I sent it to my brother for his birthday last year. So, lucky him. So today, I was playing with this because I wanted to focus tonight on batiks. I love batiks. Anything batik is good. And it's funny because when I opened the store, I really didn't care for them. Didn't buy them, didn't have them. Everybody in Kansas wanted Civil War type prints, so that's what we focused on. When we started bringing them in, of course, they grew in popularity, and time does what it does. But I started thinking about this quilt, and I kept thinking, what could we do with that to make it different? Not just a scrappy looking batik, not just something focused more on a line of fabric like this one. But I was placing an order for batiks on Hoffman 1895s. And if you've never played with the Hoffman fabrics, you should, because they're fantastic. Of course, I haven't found a whole lot of batiks that I don't like. But I started thinking about the season and how much we always want to make quilts for gifts. And at this point, we need fast gifts, right? So, I don't have the fabrics here to show you because I just ordered them today. So I can only show you a picture of the quilt. But this will be the Riverboat pattern, but done in Christmas fabrics. These are all Hoffman 1895s. It is the white is a batik, but it's got a little modeling in it, so it's not just flat white. And then a red and a Christmas green. And I think this will turn out to be just a stunning quilt. I'm hoping so. So tonight we costed it out, and we're going to start almost at the back end of what we're doing tonight. This one is number 122 is the kit for this. Now it'll be a week or so before it comes in, but the total cost on the kit is $124.99. Now this quilt ends up 64 by 76. This is obviously a fast, easy quilt to make. You can see that looking at the ones behind me. If you wanted to turn around and make this larger, it's easy to do. This one simply has one more row on the width and one more on the length. So it just makes it a little bit larger. So that's a fun quilt to do. And I think it just looks so pretty in the Christmas colors. I can't wait to get it done. I will have it made within a few days after the fabric comes in. My Hoffman rep was very happy with me over that. Now, tonight, we're going to run through a couple of things we've done before because they've just been incredibly popular. And I think I want everybody to have an opportunity to see them. These masks have gone like crazy. I know the writing is backwards for you, but it says, life is all about how you handle Plan B. Well, I've been wearing one of these when I go out, and it's always fun to see the comments I get from them. And a lot of people saying, well, what happened to plan A? Well, COVID happened. So this one is sold 100. This is $11.99. It is a very soft material. It's 2 layers thick. I didn't open one last week because I wanted to keep it in the baggie, but let me just show you. They're a very, very soft fabric, and they have a kind of a knit back on it, and very soft straps. When I wear this out, I find that it's not as awkward or as uncomfortable to me as my regular mask that I have made out of standard fabric. I can get it underneath my sunglasses or my glasses so I don't get the fogging that we're seeing a lot of. So that one is number 100, and it's $11.99. The other mask we had is 101, and it is also stinking cute. And it says, ask not what your fabric can do for you, but what you can do with such great fabric. I just think this one's adorable. Like I said, these have been incredibly popular, so I wanted to be sure that you had a chance to do them again. I know, the stupid signs are backwards. Shoot me. Some days it works and some days it doesn't. But that's number 101. It's $11.99 as well. Okay, the other thing that was just really surprising to me, that it was so well received last week, was the new quilt that I called Stripping on the Drunkard's Path. If I get drunk, I might strip. You never know. But this quilt is all done with strips, and I'm sure you have strips and leftover fabric in your stash. And this is a pretty simple quilt to make. It doesn't take as long as you might think. It ended up 42 by 50, and obviously you could make it as large as you want, just simply making more blocks that come with it. Now, you're good, Janet. If you've not done curved piecing, I love curved piecing. I just enjoy it. It makes me slow down just a little bit, because obviously something like this is just straight strip piecing and you can get it done lickety-splickety. This one takes a little more time, but that's okay. But this new template set is what you need to make that. Now, I love this type template because it has these little slits in it. It's called the slit and sew method. If you've ever done a drunkard's path and used a template that was around for a long time, it would have only the edge and then a slit right in the middle. And you would pin it here and then in the middle, and then try to ease that curve into it. When you've done this, when you've cut these out on your fabric, and maybe if I hold it up against the black you can see it, you're going to go back with your rotary cutter and cut in these slits. Well, what that does, it gives that a little more stretch when you go to piece it together, and it makes it go together really, really well. And I'm just tickled to death with this set of templates. I really just enjoy it, and so I wanted you to have that opportunity again. The pattern is 102, sold 102. It's $10. And the templates are 103, and they're $19.99. The original design with these was, the size was that you could use your 10-inch squares, your layer cakes. And those are great too. Hey Janet, it works really well doing that. We all buy these pre-cuts, and then when they sit on our shelf and we look at them going, what am I going to do with that? I don't want to just put squares together. Well, this is another way to do them, and they just turn out really, really pretty. And a coordinated set of layer cake works really well. This strip piece works great. Hey Joanne, welcome. So this is just another opportunity to do something fun. I can think of so many ways to use it. I wish I had about 48 hours in every day, but every once in a while I ask God to please just give me 8 more hours, and he says shut up and go to sleep. So I don't get to sew nearly as much as I'd like to. So that's where we are on those. Now, I want to show you some absolutely delicious batiks. I just pulled a stack of them off the shelf, and hi Claudine. They're really, if you've worked with Hoffman, their 1895s are phenomenal. They're what I think of as a solid batik. They don't have a lot of prints in them. They're more modeled. And I think they're up to like 500, 600, 700 different colors. I don't know. At times, I had a whole lot more than I do now. You could run a whole store off of these. But they're fun to work with. They're gorgeous. All of them are $11.99 a yard, so it's a reasonable price. This one is called Havana. It's a whole new, brand new bolt. Ooh. Isn't that gorgeous? Havana is number 104. This would make a really beautiful quilt for a guy. Sometimes harder to find fabrics to make something for a guy. If you wanted to make riverboat, for instance, if you had a light, there's a color called latte, which I don't have in stock right now, but it's on order. It's a real light kind of creamy sand color. You could use that as a background, and some of these browns would just be gorgeous to make that whole quilt. This one is called Gravel. Now Gravel has a little more texture. It's probably about the same amount of texture, just shows up more in this particular brown. This one is really pretty, and this one is 105. Hi Susan. Reminds you of the outside of a cigar. Yes, it does a little bit, doesn't it? It's just a pretty color, just a really pretty color. Now this one, I don't like the name of. As soon as I saw it, I loved the color, and then I thought, couldn't they find something better to name it than Hamster? Really? Hamster? Hamster is number 106. Years ago, I'll tell you a funny story. Years ago, we were in Europe, and we went to visit some friends up in northern Germany, and we went to this Loden coat factory, and the stuff was, oh, gorgeous. And there was this long cape, and it was the Loden wool outside, the dark green, and then it was lined with this gorgeous fur. And I kept looking at this fur thinking, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, but I don't know. But it was brown and white, and the pattern was kind of like this in white, and I thought, oh, it's gorgeous. And our friend said, put it on, it's going to look absolutely fantastic on you. So I did, and I've got this thing on, and oh, it's gorgeous, and it felt so good. And my husband asked the clerk what the fur was. And when she said, I said, did she just say that was a hamster? And I just threw it off like that. I could not stand the idea of having hamsters on my body. They're rodents. So every time I look at the hamster fabric, I think of that gorgeous coat, but how funny it was when I can't deal with the hamster. One more pretty brown is Toast. Isn't that one yummy? This has a little more red tones in it. A little bit kind of like Red Fox, a little bit. It's 107. This one I really do like. And I don't mind the name. Toast is good. Alrighty. Now, moving into some other colors away from browns. Like I said, I just pulled a few because I knew you'd get bored with me if I didn't. This one is called Cabana. This would make a beautiful, beautiful background. Isn't that pretty? It's a light, it's looking on the camera like it's a little more blue. This is a little light aqua, and I really like that one. It's Cabana's number 110. Again, all of the Hoffman 1895s are $11.95 a yard. So if you want or need more than one color, all you have to do is say so. We'll get you what you need. Hi, Paula. Alrighty. This one is very southern. It's called Iced Tea. It's a gray, but it has just little bits of almost a kind of a yellow in it. Not quite sure if it's supposed to be yellow or cream, but there's little bits of that in there. And this would be another a really pretty background on something. This is sold 109, and that is Iced Tea. Okie doke. This one is really pretty. This is called Chilies. This one is, can you get a new color sheet of 1895s to sell? Yes, I can. I will look that up for you, Janet, and I will get back to you. I'll have that answer next week. How's that? I just haven't looked for it, but yes, there's just nothing like 1895s. They're just so fun. Okay, Chilies is a little bit of got a little bit of orange in the red, just like a chili pepper would. And that is sold 115. A really, really pretty. But you can see, like this one, hi Kathy, all of these have just that modeling in them, and a few wrinkles, like me. So these are just fun, and start thinking about patterns you might want to use batiks in, and they'll always be on the shop that you can go back and review at any time. We put these videos up after we're finished each night, and then we turn the store on so you can see everything that's in the store. We turn it off so you'll watch us rather than looking at that right now. But we turn it back on and you can see all the colors and all the fun things that we've seen and are showing again. Yes, Hoffman is just fantastic. Since I do design quilts for Island Batik and also Sheila wants to know if she can pet the fabrics when she comes Monday. Yes, you can pet fabric at my house anytime. I won't say that one is better than the other. I will say that I enjoy working with all of them. Hoffman has the widest array of colors, and no matter what I want to make, I can always find a shade in the 1895s. Obviously, they have multiple other boutiques as well. They have a line of, hi Chris, they have a line of boutiques that are similar to 1895s, and they've got little dots on them, and some that have little metallic pieces in them. I'm not a big metallic person personally, but having said that, I've never met a fabric I didn't like, so I don't mind looking at any of them. But yes, Hoffman is great. Now this next red is called Strawberry Daiquiri, which, let's just drink one instead, okay? A little bit rosier red, and it really does look like a good strawberry daiquiri. Really pretty color. It is number 114. As I said, these are all going to be available, from here on out. Okay, now this red has a very unique name. It's called Red, and it is the one that we will be using in the Christmas quilt I was showing you. This one is just a really clean, clear red. Works for the holidays, works for anything you want red with. And it's number 113. And that's just red. And I think it's just gorgeous. And the Christmas green, when it comes in, it's that same clean, crisp color. The other thing that's really nice right now, as we all know, the supply chains are really all messed up because of COVID and all that garbage going on. Hoffman is doing a pretty good job of keeping these in stock. When I sent off an order, my rep told me that some of them would not be available until November. It's a week away, so I'm not worried about it. They'll get here very quickly. Okay, 2 more of these and then we'll move on to something else. This one, those of us in Florida know this name well. This is Shrimp. It's basically pink, but it's got just touches of that kind of coral and a little bit of a sea blue in it. Kind of like you would see shrimp in the water or whatever. That one is 112. I think this one would make a really pretty little girl's quilt. It's just yummy. The thing I like about when they've got more than one color in here, it grades evenly across there, so you can see that it's going to look fine when you start cutting it up and moving it around. Now this one, if you were watching last week and saw the green version of Labyrinth Walk, you would have seen this color in it. This one is called Pineapple. Pineapple is an interesting color. It is yellow, but with a little touch of lime in it. Hi, Judith. And this is number 111. Again, all of these are $11.99 a yard, so you can get out your patterns, start looking at what you need, and let us know what makes you happy. And even if there's one that we don't show in the store and you know which one you want, you can always go on the Hoffman website. It's hoffmancalifornia.net, I believe. Hoffman Fabrics, California, something like that. You'll find it. We can order it because they're, like I said, they're generally in stock, and can always use more. More colors in the store. I love color. Okay. Man, we are moving fast tonight. What's wrong with me? Am I talking too fast? Y'all are not responding much. Come on, somebody talk to me. I need to hear from you people. I need interaction. Oh. Alrighty. Last week, we showed you the kit on the vacillation quilt. Well, thank you all. We have only one left. So, this has the same backgrounds and all the colors that are in there. There is only one of them left. That one is number 120. It is $159.99. Now that makes everything it has everything you're going to need to make vacillation. It will include the pattern and the ruler that goes with it, so that you can make those little points easily. Like I said, I have plenty of patterns, plenty of rulers, but only one kit of fabric left. So that's where we are with that one. Now, let me ask a question. Ah, Kathy wants that. All righty. Thank you, Kathy. You got it, baby. How many of you are keeping up with your mystery blocks? Let's hear. I know some of you are because I'm getting pictures of them. So I hope everybody's keeping up. If you're not up to date on your patterns, send me an email and I will be happy to make sure I catch you up. One group is going to go into block 7, and that will be step 7, and that's going to be the final one. And then, I'm hilarious. Don't talk about my looks like that, Susan. And the other group, I think I sent them block 4 last week. So they're running just a little behind. I think that was because we had a little trouble getting everything lined up and started when we first started. So I'm seeing a lot of people say they're getting theirs done. That's good. And I hope you're enjoying it because, like I said, I'm writing another one and it's going to be the same price, free. Your favorite 4-letter word, free, yay! Oh, Claudine, you like that? Okay, good. Claudine likes the fact that there's just one block to do. So I'll keep that in mind as I'm writing more. No promises, but I'll keep that in mind. This last week, I showed you something else that I was a little surprised at how popular it has been. And we're down to having only 4 left. So I will show you this again. And then if these sell out, we'll start doing some more of these. Our mystery kit. Now this has everything you need to make the project that is in here. This is number 121. In this, it has, like I said, everything you need. You don't need to add anything to it. It's just fun. And it's something that you can finish in time as a Christmas gift. I think you'd enjoy it. We'll find out. When I ran the cost on it. The original cost was going to be $64.99, but since you can't see it and you're just trusting me, I'm putting it on sale for $49.99. As I said, I only have 4 left. I used to laugh in the store when we did mystery bags. They could be the most popular thing in the store, particularly when we did bus tours, and we used to do those a lot. We'd have 12 buses coming in, so you're talking 50 people at a time when the bus got there. They would immediately go to that mystery shelf because we would just have these things lined up ad nauseum. And sometimes people would buy 3 or 4 at a time, and I always thought that was so interesting that they were very interested in something they couldn't see. And I never had anybody call and say, boy, I got a bunch of junk I didn't want. So I hope you'll like these as well. Like I said, we moved fast tonight. I have just shown you everything we had laid out for tonight. Has anyone got any questions before we start drawing names and numbers?
I have 10 people that shared, and I think I got everybody covered.
Robin says she has 10 people who shared tonight. If you shared, can you just ping us a little bit and let's make sure we've got everybody that shared? Susan says she shared.
Okay. I don't have her.
That makes 11. Susan's going to be here Monday night too, aren't you, Susan? Yay.
You let them know that Sharon, Susan, and Mrs. Sheila know that I have their stuff from my grandbaby for them.
Sheila and Susan. Robin said to let you know that she has some things from her grandbaby for you on Monday. See, we're an all-purpose place, aren't we? Yes, Susan, I have the things that you ordered before. You're starting to build up quite a little stash over here, and that's fun. I think we may have everybody down that shared.
Still writing. She forgot about it.
Sheila says she forgot about it. So Robin just reminded her, isn't that great? Even if we can't get together, we can have fun online. That's so important. I used to enjoy our first Saturdays in the store so much because we had such a great crowd of people. And I know that if we did something like that now, somebody'd be knocking on my door and locking me up in a box somewhere for having a super spreader, because we'd have 200, 250 people in the store. And it was great. And we got to see so much show and tell. And I'm trying to figure out if there's a way that I can get each of you to send me your mystery quilt, just a snapshot of it when you've finished with it. And then one night we'll do a little sharing online and show all those pictures so everybody can see how their other people's colors turned out, because I think that's fun and I think it's important. We might just make up a group and get everybody on that mystery group so everybody can share on there. Anne says, can you send the template with Robin and I will give you credit card or mail check? Yes, Anne, we can do that. Hi, Missy, I'm sorry. Get new glasses. That's something else that's really messed up with COVID. I need to get new glasses badly and I haven't done it. So, alrighty, have you got everybody shared? You want to draw a number.
Let me check real quick just to make sure there's nobody else.
Do. She's going to draw a number for everybody who shared.
I've got everybody. There are 12 names.
Okay.
And not that. There. I'm just trying to hit that green button.
Don't hit that green button. Who is the winner? Teresa Ward, you just won Fat Quarters, girlfriend. I know you don't know what to do with Fat Quarters. Not. So I'll be sending those to you. Aren't those pretty? They're Hoffman fabrics. They'll be coming to you, Teresa. Now, Robin, do you want to draw another number from everybody that's here? Teresa has done so much quilting for me in the past and still does. Great quilter. I wish you lived closer.
How do you want me to do that? Because I can't see everybody.
Robin's having trouble finding everything she needs to get a number drawn for.
Yes, I am. I'm getting there.
She's getting there. I don't know what I'd do without Robin. Last week I was lost when she wasn't here. If you are here locally, Robin also does some really awesome quilting. I am so blessed to have so many great quilters in my world. Not just those who do quilting for me, but those who quilt with me. And it's always so much fun. Okay, drum roll again. One more batch of Fat Quarters going out to Janice Dentler. Janice, you get a stack of Fat Quarters too. So congratulations. Isn't that fun? We have got you girls covered on Fat Quarters. Yay. Now, questions? Anybody? Comments? Condemnations? Nah, don't do those. I don't want to have my feelings hurt. That is wonderful. You are welcome, Janice. Thank you all so very much for being with us this week. And next week, same time, same place, 7 o'clock, Thursday night. Just look at it this way. It's a great alternative to watching politics online. I'd like to think it's all going to be over by next Thursday, but I doubt it. So we're just going to keep quilting and enjoying what we're doing and hoping that we get over this nasty virus so we can start getting back together. And so go and look at the whole video online as soon as we finish. It takes just a few short minutes to get it turned on and put up online. And you can see the whole store, and not just what we showed tonight, but all throughout. And Kelly says, did you get the kit? Yes, we got it, didn't you, Kelly? Didn't she? Kelly, I'm not sure what you're asking me here. I think we got you. She wanted the finishing kit for the vacillation.
I have her down here for the 29th.
If I had longer arms, I could reach the computer.
Is that it? Right there?
Yes.
Is that it? Yep.
Yes. Gotcha. All right, girls and boys, if you're out there. I don't remember seeing any guys out there. I have been amused that there have gotten to be more and more men quilters now, and I think that's great. So we hope we can get some of them in here too. So thank you again for watching. We will see you on, yeah, got it, Kelly, on Thursday of next week. Until then, happy quilting, and I'll send you your patterns in just a little while. Thanks again. Bye, y'all.